And what a beautiful day it is for a quick trip overseas to Bell Island. This is an iron ore bucket from the mines. We're on the ferry right now heading across. It's not a very long crossing. There's some of the village on Bell Island. Great place to visit. Shooting these from up on deck, getting some shots of the rocks and everything. We're going to do a hike out to the Bell Rock. It's a very beautiful hike and a wonderful time. There's a couple of graveyards here that you can see as you're just pulling into town. Ferries coming ashore. There's the ferry dock. That's where we're going to disembark and head up that hill. There's the cemetery again. This island was well known for a huge iron mine. The mine shafts go down under the ocean and as far over as St. John's. They're not mining there anymore. The mines are all shut down. They're open for a tour if you want to go in if you like such things. I don't do things like that, so we didn't tour the mine. We're pulling off the ferry now. The island's a lot smaller than I remembered. When you get here, there's Dick's Fish and Chips for some excellent fish and chips if you like. And there's an outdoor picnic area where you can have a picnic. We did that. Now we're taking off on the hike. We found a nice place to park the van. Left the fan on so Miss Kitty will stay cool. Well, look at the wind. I mean, the wind was incredible. It blew my hat off at one point. Flowers. I had to use a really high shutter speed to stop these flowers. I think they're kind of pretty, really. Horse. I wasn't expecting to see a Newfoundland horse on the island here, but there they are. So beautiful with the ocean and everything in the background. I didn't even take a peek in there. I was too afraid. I'm getting close to the Bell Rock now. You can see the wind blowing me around. I'm really happy with these pictures that Mary got of me touring the island. Really a memory for sure. Seagulls flying overhead making all kinds of racket. Really something to see. This is called the Clapper. This rock here is called the Clapper. And I'm panning over here. I'm panning over to the Bell Rock. There you can see the Bell Rock, how it's all eroded, the various strata, how the land was built up. And because of the different hardnesses of the rock, it wears away and makes these unusual shapes. I'm just learning about these seascapes now. Look at that. Wow. So many layers of, I guess that's a sedimentary kind of thing. I really don't know much about geology. But I'm happy with these pictures. I've been here before, and it's a really long hike to get here. But I've got the best pictures ever this time here. It's well worth it. It was about an 8 or 9 kilometer hike altogether. Fairly difficult. Not bad really. There was the grass was kind of beat down by a 4x4, so you have room to walk across. You want to stay on the path. I took a shortcut and I wound up in a hole about up to my knee, which could have been a treacherous thing. But look at that. There's the Bell Rock. There's lots of birds on top of it, taking off and landing all the time constantly. There they are flying overhead. It was such a beautiful day to go out for a hike too. It was warm, but with the wind you don't get too overheated. I'm sure that a geologist could make a lot up from the layers of rock here. Even the angle that they're on tells you something about what happened with the upheavals and pushing the mountains up. I just didn't get too close to the edge because you never can be too careful. Look at this. I really love that picture. Wow, I'm so happy Mary got that. Coming back now, and I'm tired. I really am tired. We were up photographing the sunset the night before, and then the sunrise in the morning, and then going on hikes. The day before this, we actually hiked more, about 11 or 12 kilometers. This was an 8.5 kilometer day. Oh, I'm so happy to see the van. Wow, not a minute too soon. We just went in the van and took a little nap. Then we headed back and got on the ferry. Now please, come on back real soon, because you just never know where we're going to wind up next. You never know. We're going to find some very interesting places to look at.